So my question is, on your single family houses, how have you primarily funded those single family houses?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I've used at least 16. I've counted them because I coach them now, and I have 16 different ways to get financing for my single family homes. Residential, when I say single family, like residential 4 units and below. So it could be fourplexes and below, but 16 different ways. And it could be my money, somebody else's money, a home equity line of credit. In fact, I'll give you a quick example. If somebody's saying, well, Dustin, I want to invest in real estate, I don't have any money. Well, if you have a house, that could be a great way. In fact, one of my students, give you a quick example or story. He's a pastor up in Sacramento. He doesn't have any money. You know, pastors don't make much money, but he bought a house in 2014-ish. You know, he had equity. So I started coaching him, and we got a home equity line of credit on his home that he lived in. Then took that money, bought a house in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, then refinanced it, pulled that cash back out to pay off his home equity line of credit, now has his home free and clear. But this is just one that's renting, you know, making money every single month. But this is just one of, like I said, 16. It could be business line of credit, a DSCR loan, a debt service coverage ratio loan. That's where the property makes money, and that is, it's not your primary, like your personal income that guarantees the loan. It's the property itself. I've private money. I've raised private money, like my dad. I said, hey, Dad, this is what I'm doing. I have 5 properties now. I need some more money. Would you want to invest in my deal? He gave me a loan. Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many different ways to get financing that, and a lot of students or a lot of people that listen to my show, the most downloaded shows are how to finance properties and how to find those 2 things. But those are the easiest things. And you know this, Jay, financing is so easy. When you have an amazing deal, you're going to get so much money, and you just need to obviously know how these work out. But when a student brings me, or we have a bunch of coaches, like, in fact, I'll say this, my students have graduated and they become coaches here at Master Passive Income. And we coach them because a lot of them say, well, I don't have money to buy the next property. You know, we scale to 8, 10, 15 properties. Well, we say, here are your options. Think of it like your tool belt. If you're a construction worker, you have a tool belt, lots of tools. Well, all these different tools will fit a certain thing that you're working on. You know, hammers and nails and ladders, and like everything is a different tool. All these different 16, 17 different ways, they're all different ways to get financing for property. Another quick one is, you know, taking over somebody's loan is subject to. Anyways, I can give you a whole list of them, but that's what we do. The financing is not the problem. The easy part is financing the property because there are so many ways to do it.